Okay, welcome back to KOTOR. Peck Jorkins is here in the Sith base, ready to continue fucking shit up. So yeah, this must be where that barrier was that we let down, and this was the steam vent area. So I suppose if we just keep going this way, it'll eventually cycle us around to the new section of things. I should probably be going for master speed here. Just in general. So that we can do that shit. Little bro punched me. What the fuck? Oh, this is not an openable door. Fair enough. Totally fair. Let's do one of these. East Barracks. Well, alright. Okay. We probably need a different headpiece. I'll just go ahead and do that. Don't you fucking do it! Don't you fucking do it! Okay. I was ready for it. I was ready for them to just run right in and around me. Start freaking out because they can't pathfind. Back to the ocular enhancer. Okay. So, just a little loot room, nothing too substantial. That's fine. And then this goes there, and this goes up and around, and that gets us to something we probably want to go to. I should have prepared. I knew this thing was here, and I was thinking about it, and then I just didn't actually do anything.
That hurt.
I mean, they're just droids. They're not like that threatening. All things considered, you know.
What?
Why are you buffing me after we've killed the droids? Asking the real questions here. Okay, we're gonna go check the steam vent thing place, which was this way. Okay, we had a slight hiccup, recording stop, but we're good. We're in the corridor that was the steam vent. It is, in fact, deactivated. Alright. So that's probably a, this way to go back. Wait, why is this nothing? What? What? North computer room. Well, maybe this panel actually has something special. Let's do a save, I suppose, so that I don't unduly waste resources here in this seemingly pointless room. See, yeah, it has me view the same areas. What is the point of this? I guess you could go through here. I guess you can run the steam to shut down the other area. Maybe if you have thermal protection, you can also just get through here safely. That must be the point, right? That's the only thing that makes sense. It's just another approach you can take to, like, get through this base, to essentially bypass, I guess, the water airlock puzzle. It is weird, though, because it does feel like it would be hiding, like, a loot area or something. Well, okay. There's a lot of these like sealed doors are also kind of feel conceptually weird here. I wonder if some of these corridors are like recycled from other bases, or if there was cut content here that, you know, was fully cut, right? Because the restored content mod is restoring content that was cut. Wait, this door is locked. Wait, what? Okay, that's a training annex. Yeah, but I was saying the restored content mod is cut content that, you know, was still in the game, just not, like, enabled, right? Where if there was content that was cut completely, or never even, like, implemented in any form, then that would be completely absent, right? I hate that I have to re-slice. Okay, I'm just gonna... fuck it. Save. And if I waste resources here, then whatever. Slice the computer training room. Well, that doesn't open. That's weird. What the fuck? Okay, I got the encrypted data, but, like, I should still be able to do this, right? Training room, flow control, disassembly room. I'm so confused. I've been properly south there, right? There's like a little alcove, but I'm pretty sure I've been there. I can't go to the training annex, seemingly. I wonder... Wait, this door is not open. Well, sure. Fucking what? He got ganked pretty bad. Oh, Jolie died. Oh shit, that's even worse. I was like, oh, it doesn't matter as long as Jolie's alive, but no, Jolie is dead. Okay. What the fuck? Okay. I wasn't expecting trouble in that room. I just kind of walked in unprepared. Well, now we got... It's good that we made that save. Now we got our spikes back. So I guess maybe that is the thing, huh? So what is the... What is the right approach here? Other than, like, you know, pre-buffing. No, I don't need you to Valor. I need you to... Oh my god, stop clicking shit.
What?
What is it?
Sure.
Yes?
That hurt, I bet. That hurt.
Okay.
I bet.
2 stasises are up. And they're just getting bodied. These are like the low 75 XP ones. Why was this... Why did this body my ass? Did I just like lose every dice roll? Like what the fuck? Advanced oral. Okay, that's just more awareness gear. These probably don't have anything special beyond the fact that, you know, we get a lightsaber here. Verpine cardio? That could be new. It is, but it's just the basic 3 fort save piece of equipment.
Yes?
Okay, well, that was certainly an encounter of all time. Advanced stabilizer gloves number 2, that's pretty good to pick up. That is, yeah, the exact same one we already have.
What?
Okay, that one fucking blew up at me. That does not matter, though. Cool. Advanced combat implants is tier 3 weapon feats. Meh. Okay, but like, this is a loot room. These are not interactable computers, so I still don't know what the fuck I'm supposed to do here. Unless the training room opens up when the other Sith are killed? Or something? I don't know, man. It could be connected to a different quest or something. Because there's that Selkath in there. Wait a second. Well, I guess we saved, so just fucking do it. No, it is still locked. Okay, I'm gonna investigate this. I'm a little confused. Okay, so there is maybe no evidence for Sunry here. As far as I can tell, which, you know, I may have not done as thorough of a search as I could have, but, you know, with the little bit of information I did look up, there's the Republic base info, nothing else. The training room is for the Selkath Sith recruit side quest, which we never picked up because it was in the Mercenary Enclave, which we skipped because I thought it was the swoop place and then forgot about. So, we can't go back there. We don't have a save that goes back. I don't know if that quest is now missed. Or not. It might be. Oh well. We're just gonna have to... If it's missed, it's missed. We should be able to come back here, but I don't know if, when we come back here, if that quest will still be available. So let's just go through this and then see what we can do. You there, human. You are placed under arrest of Otto City Civil Authority. What? Why? Though the Sith Embassy is considered sovereign territory of the Sith Empire, we've been monitoring an alarming number of weapon discharges and detonations from within the base. Inquiries to the staff of the embassy yielded no response. It would seem that contact has been cut off. Our cameras recorded you entering the base shortly before contact was lost and fighting apparently began. It is the conclusion of the Otto City Council Authority that you are responsible for the disturbances here, and you are hereby placed under arrest. You will come with us and await your trial. As material witnesses, the individuals who accompany you will be detained at your vessel, and the vessel itself prohibited from leaving Banan. We will leave now. Do not attempt to resist, or we shall resort to overwhelming force. Alright, we are arrested. Greetings, human. I am called Blalas, and I have been selected as your arbiter for the duration of your trial. What have I been charged with? You've been charged with initiating violence within the Sith Embassy, murdering members of the Ambassadorial Commission of the Sith Empire, and discrediting our own laws for violence in Otto City. What can I do? I would first like to ask you a few questions regarding the events that led up to your arrest. I've already been given all the relevant data on you and your companions, so that can be disregarded. For what reason did you enter the Sith Embassy? Shit. I mean, I did technically break in. I broke in. Lilacs seem to be a common occurrence among you off-worlders. I am not terribly surprised by your actions, but the judge will want a little more convincing. Want to hear a little more convincing reason. What was your prior association with the Sith? I'm on a mission to stop them from taking over the galaxy. The Sith are an expansionist power, true, and at war with the Republic. You may make it your personal mission to foil them, but the authorities take a dim view of it taking place here. I think you need a more thorough explanation in order to convince the judges. That should be all the information I require of you for now. If you wish, we can begin the trial whenever you're ready. You don't need to ask more questions? I have all the information we need. We should proceed now. The judges are waiting. How could you be expected to defend me without getting more info? I think this trial is relatively straightforward. It should be obvious to the judges what has transpired. Alright, fine. Very well, we shall proceed to the courtroom. This is bullshit! I'm innocent! You stand accused of the grievous murder of many Sith. Sith aren't people. You can't murder things that aren't people. And extensive property damage of the embassy here. How do you plead? My client pleads not guilty, Your Honors. Allow him to continue. Let the record show the trials commence. Presiding are judges Shelkar, Josa, Nail Shikan, Kota, and Dula. The trial has to determine the culpability and punishment of the individual in the recent assault on the Sith embassy. Given the severity of this trial, we can dispense with the normal formalities of the court and proceed directly. You have pleaded not guilty, yet there are reports of weapons fire and detonations from within the Sith embassy. You were seen entering and leaving the embassy. The Sith have not conferred with the authorities about this matter, but from all available evidence, it would seem that you are the source of the disturbance. My client was there by circumstance and not involved in the disturbance. Okay. This is merely a mistake against a person who was there in the wrong place at the wrong time on legitimate business. He's lying for me. That does not seem likely, Arbiter. The weight of the material evidence, including those items in the defendant's possession, is too strong. What legitimate business was your client involved in at the Sith Embassy? Business of the Jedi Order, of course. My client is noticed in the entry transcript as a member of said order. Okay. As a member of the Order, my client is above reproach. A Jedi would not have murdered so many out of spite. The Order is involved in a war with the Sith, a very messy war. It is not unreasonable that some fanatic would seek to bring that war here. My client is not a fanatic. Like a suapod waiting to strike when it hatches, no doubt. Please, Your Honor, that is unfair. Enough! We have heard enough! Your explanation is not good enough, Arbiter. You have failed. There's more than enough evidence to convict this criminal. Please, Your Honors, my client is mentally incompetent, unable to form complex thoughts. Please, I throw my client on the mercy of the court. Excuse me? Your client is not so incompetent as that, Arbiter. I wish to dismiss my Arbiter. Is that true? Do you not wish to retain my services? I will defend myself. As my client demands, I shall retire. And as you will. Well then, what is your explanation for being at the Sith Embassy? Not true. How do we... If I say I was working for the Republic, how badly could this backfire? I was working for the Republic. You were working for the Republic, so the Republic had you break in and kill the Sith? It is as I was expected. Do not jump to conclusions. Why did the Republic have you enter the Sith Embassy? To retrieve data. Why do we have... What the fuck is this shit? This must be GOG just popping up randomly. Let's just not worry about that. To retrieve data the Sith had stolen. One crime does not permit the use of another to set it right. You have willfully and blandly broken our laws, and for that you'll be sentenced accordingly. Shit. Am I cooked? Chat, am I cooked? I'm innocent! For the crimes you have committed against the Sith and laws of Otto City, by no alternatives, we sentence you to death! You'll be executed! What? How do I get out of this without just, like, lying? Am I just gonna die? Do I have to reload? Really? Seriously? Okay. Is there an ethical way to talk myself out of this? It's really quite funny to me. that because I don't have the Selkath quest, I don't have. Perhaps I don't have any good way out of this without lying. I could just try and find a way through that doesn't involve me getting fucking killed and getting dark side points. But maybe like lying is acceptable in this circumstance. Let me do some research. It seems we have no choice but to paint this as the Sith trying to lure us there. There is no viable light side. Well, I mean, this doesn't even seem like this is a dark side outcome necessarily, but there is no viable light side outcome without that. At least. Light side, not necessarily in terms of points, but in terms of, like, being a Jedi, right? Of, like, just telling the truth, blah, blah, blah. I was invited. Indeed, I find that unlikely. What is your prior association? Let's get the trial started. Okay. You stand accused of murdering Sith. How do you plead? Not guilty. Interrupting. What is it? Humans have a good reason for interrupting our procedures. I wish to dismiss my arbiter. Is this true? You do not wish to retain my services. I will defend myself here. As my client demands, I shall retire. As you will. How do you plead? I am not guilty. Let the record show this trial is commenced. Presiding are judges Shelkar, Josa, Nelsik, and Koa, and Dola. This trial is to determine the culpability and punishment of the individual in the assault on the embassy. Given the severity of the trial, we can dispense with the formalities. You have pleaded not guilty, yet there are reports. You've been seen entering and leaving the embassy. The Sith have not conferred with their authorities. It would seem that you're the source of the disturbance. What is your explanation? The Sith lured me inside. Indeed, I am most skeptical. But it may be true. How was it they lured you inside? What bait did they use? I was there for diplomatic negotiations. I am skeptical, but it does seem to the character of the Sith to renege on their commitments. There have been many provocations before this. Their character is well known. Indeed, but this is not an issue for outsiders to hear. We will adjourn to debate your story and charges brought against you. Okay, is that it? Is that all I gotta do? We have reviewed your case and decided there's not enough evidence to convict you. Provocations of the Sith are well known. We will be issuing a memo of censure against them. The embassy is considered off limits to all Otto City security personnel. No calls or incidents from the base will be attended to until the matter is dealt with, as they are no longer subject to the protections of Selkath law. You've been found innocent and may leave as you desire. The trial is now over. Okay, we did it. Success. Okay. So, Mercenary Enclave. Where are we? We are High Court. That's the holding cell. That's Otto Central, and that's the Mercenary Enclave. Great.
So, do we have a deal?
That's an awful lot of money. Is there something you're not telling me?
Don't be so suspicious. The Republic is generous. We pay our mercenaries well.
Makes sense, I guess. All right, I'm in. When do I start?
Just show up at the Republic Embassy tomorrow and speak to our representative there. I'm sure he'll have some task he wants you to start on right away.
Okay. Mercenary stuff, yes. Okay, Nilko Bois. You're that guy. No, I'm still looking into that. Traveler.
A friend of mine got into Pazak.
Gonto.
You know, I hope you're here to play some Pazak. I don't come here looking
No.
so...
They're out already. Iridonian?
Perhaps the Mandalorian or the Achani can help you, though they lack the stomach for certain jobs. Yes, I'm not surprised. There are a few on this watery...
This guy was always confusing to me. Iridorian... Well, Iridorian is different than Iridonian, yeah? Iridonians are just a brag. I don't know what an Iridorian is, per se. I'm actually wonder if that's just a mistake. Okay, yeah, Iridorian is just a mistake. I accidentally clicked on somebody when I was trying to alt-tab out to Google this. You're new around here, aren't you? My name is Duan. Care to buy a Sith Girl drink? That is, unless you're one of those simpering Republic soldiers. I'm investigating the recent murder of Olasa. How is this relevant? Maybe this is relevant.
What is there to investigate? Obviously, Sunri is guilty, but the Republic is doing everything they can to keep him out of a Selkath prison. But I don't really want to talk about that right now. I'm just here to have a couple of drinks and try to...
I don't know what this character's purpose is. Next round's on
Sure,
me.
pull up a seat. I'll have the bartender ring us up a couple of mugs of the local favorite. It's called Phyrexian Tooth. Watch out for these. They pack quite a bite. 2 or 3 of these babies and you won't even
I wonder if this is
remember
actually
who
part of the
you
quest.
are.
Maybe she'll let slip something.
Woo, that's good stuff. Might even be better than Kessel Spice, do you think? Never touched the hard stuff myself.
Another one?
Sure, why not? You know, hardly anyone buys me drinks around this place. It's enough to make a woman doubt herself, you know? Well, I might be a little giddy, but I hope you don't think I'm going to start spilling Sid's secrets all of a sudden. It'll take more than a couple of drinks to get me there. But not much more.
Well, now you're relaxed. You want another one?
I suppose one more wouldn't hurt.
I don't know where this is going.
Well, I fear I am good and truly drunk. Don't you be taking advantage of me now, you hear? Shay, you're handsome. You aren't married, are you? Are you married? Oh, dear. Seems like all the good ones are always married. Oh, excuse me, I'm sorry. That's not very ladylike, is it? Oh,
You mind if I ask you some questions?
I don't want to talk about that stuff. Shay, you never said if you were married. Are you married? Are you?
The voice actress is doing some hard work there. I'm investigating Alasa.
Shenry, he's getting what he deserves. We Sith will make sure of that.
Maybe you need another drink.
Yes, yes, one more drink. Exactly. Exactly what I was thinking.
The fuck?
Ugh, head hurts. Eyes bleary. Must get back to embassy. Find bed.
What? Okay, I'm not gonna go through her wallet. We got answer some questions.
Let me sleep. I gotta sleep.
Okay. Well, I heard you had some part of the incident in the Sith Embassy recently. Is this true? The Sith are a blight upon the galaxy. Though I suspect we have little in common, human, a sheer dislike of the Sith. They have brought grief to my family. I am not a fool. I know the Sith do not respect our laws as the Republic does. Were it up to me, I would do everything in my power to aid the Republic in the war against Malik. But intergalactic politics stay my hand. Still, I know the Sith are evil, and I fear what they will do to my people. What they may be doing now. What are you talking about? Many of the Selkath have vanished, human. Many who have gone missing are on the cusp of adulthood, the youth who will someday lead this planet. My own daughter Shasa is among those who have disappeared. The disappearances coincide with the arrival of the Sith, and I cannot dismiss the connection. The Sith are up to something, human, something sinister. I can feel it. You want me to investigate? I'll give you 500 credits if you can uncover the fate of my daughter and those missing Selkath youth. Not much, but all I can afford. I have no official authority in the matter, and my personal wealth is not vast. There is no one else I can turn to, human. The Republic agents are too closely watched by the Sith, and the Otto City authorities cannot act without proof of Sith involvement. I will look into these disappearances for you. Cannot imagine where to begin the investigation, though. I suspect the Sith did not act alone. Perhaps the Off-Worlders and the Mercenary Enclave know something. If you learn anything, human, report back to me at once. If you uncover the fate of my daughter and the other missing Selkath, I will reward you as promised. Okay, that's the quest we were
I have
looking
no desire
for.
to speak to you. I know you have links to the Republic.
Why is everybody, like, auto talking to us? Am I... Did I bug shit? Like... Or maybe that would have been something?
Hey man, clear out. Hey man.
Why is the screen blank? Did it always do that? Okay, that's like those ones. Specifically, those are being weird.
I heard the Sith are trying to work on...
I am
Yeah. Okay. Alright, so now theoretically we can return to the embassy and do the rest of that. Otto City Central. Yeah, so we gotta go Central first. And the embassy was... Well, it has to be that way, because there's no other place to go. All right, this has been a little bit of a messy episode, but it's all coming together. Move, droid. Fuck off. All right, Auto East. Nope. Whoa! Did we crash? I believe we've crashed. Nope. Whoa, that was... I have never had a leg spike in this game before. What the fuck? Okay, that was... That was something. Why are we fucking struggling today? Hello, sirs. I'll be seeing ya. Don't mind me, just going into the base. Okay. I mean, it seems like we're fine. Oh, okay. Let's make a save here before we cause any more problems. We got, Selkath Apprentice. Oh, well, we had a Selkath Apprentice, RIP to the Selkath Apprentice. Intruder! Should we sound the alarm, Shasa? No, wait. We cannot always be running to the Masters for help. We should handle this on our own. Perhaps this is a test the Sith have prepared for us. What are you doing here? Only Masters and Apprentices are allowed here. I'm Peck Jorkin. Shalos has me investigating the disappearance of young Selkath. I told you your father would get suspicious, Shasa. He always hated the Sith. My father doesn't understand. He is blinded by his own prejudice. The Sith are teaching us mastery of the Force. Our alliance with the Sith will bring us strength to Manan and the Selkath people. The Sith are evil. What they told you was a lie. Republic propaganda. The Sith are the victims of lies and half-truths. They are not monsters, no more than the Republic. The Sith have promised to guide us in the use of the Force as a sign of their good faith. Once the Republic is defeated, the Sith have promised to withdraw from Manan and respect our independence. Ah, that is a fucking lie. The Sith will enslave you afterwards. Spare us your lies. The Sith have treated us with nothing but respect and honor. You speak as if we are prisoners here, but we can leave whenever we wish. Our friend Gallus chose to leave, and he was returned safely to his home in Otto City. Shasa, what if they speak the truth? Remember what happened at Terrace? Terrace is nothing but a Republic lie. The Sith are such monsters than proven to us. Surely there must be some evidence of the horrors they commit. They're evil. They only want Manon's Kolto. So you say, but why should we believe you? We need physical proof, not the words of some Republic sympathizer. Give me some time. I'll find the proof. I think we should give them a chance to prove themselves. We will not report your presence to our Sith Masters yet. If you bring us proof of Sith lies and torture, we'll return to our families and report this to the authorities. Until then, we shall stay here and continue our training in the ways of the Force. Okay. We need to find evidence, probably that their friend fucking died. Seems like it. Okay, well, yeah, let's do one of these. Mr. Bindo, I'm gonna need you to get in position for a little destroy droid action.
That hurt, I bet. Sure.
How did you get in here? Wait, I recognize you. Lord Malak was most displeased when he learned you had escaped Terrace alive. He has promised a great reward to whoever destroys you.
Well, let me guess. You intend to collect this reward, right?
Master, give us the honor of aiding you in destroying this enemy of the Sith.
See? What did I tell you?
As you wish, my eager apprentices. We shall remove this thorn from Malak's side once and for all.
I'd like to see you fucking try. Okay, jump him if you can. Juhani, start taking out the ads, maybe? Mr. Jolie Bindo, let's get fat stasis spam going.
Yes. That is what a Jedi
That
can
hurt, I
do.
bet.
Okay, it's all coming together. Okay. Not the cleanest fight, but, you know, cutscene was always going to make it a little complicated. Yellow crystal, cardio power, lightsaber, Jedi Knight robe. Cardio power, out of curiosity, is in fact one we already have. Okay. Burpine prototype and a military shield. And we have footlocker with a data pad and a fucking mine I failed to detect, I guess. Unexpected. Wait, I have the interface on. It had to be trapped, right? I forgot to just take that off in general. Data pad. Murder recording. Old man murdering Sith woman. Oh yes, that's the other thing. Sunray, that's what it was. Data module, data pad. Notes of Dark Jedi Master in charge of Sith base on Manon. Seems like they've been trying to turn impressionable young Selkath the dark side. After leading the lengthy progress reports, it seems that the final plan was to use these young Selkath to overthrow the current government and install a puppet government that the Sith would dominate. Okay, so there's the Sith master plan, recovered from a room in an unsecured locker. Makes sense. We still have one other room. Medical room? Ah. Well, there's more evidence. Tell Shasa, the Sith... Bleh. This tortured Selkath was holding some sort of token. Item received. Okay. Now, did we need both pieces of evidence? Or is one enough and there just happens to be two because why not? Have you brought us evidence to back up your accusations? Have you found proof the Sith are evil? I found a young Selkath dying from torture. He gave me this. Shasa, this is the pin I gave Galas when we were children. There's blood on it. You could have found this anywhere. For all we know, you killed Galas. The Sith tortured him to death, Shasa. You know it's true. Shasa, I believe them. How else would they have found this pin? I don't want to believe it, but I can no longer deny what I know is true. Gallus is dead and the Sith are responsible. I must apologize for doubting you. The Sith are truly evil, as you have claimed. We must report this to the Otto City authorities. Yes. We must report this at once. We thank you, human, for showing us the truth. You have saved us from a terrible mistake.
Be careful with those gifts you've already learned. Beware the dark side, or you may end up betraying your world regardless.
Thank you, Bindo. Quickly, my friends, we can stay here no longer. We must flee this foul embassy and warn our people against the plot to corrupt the Manon youth. Okay. Loot. Light side points gained. Let's go. Loot gain. Let's go. Okay. Question. Getting close. The question was, how close are we getting to that +3 strength bonus? I don't know why I opened that again, but I didn't actually do that. Okay. And now we're actually done with the embassy. So, let's get out of here. And let's go deal with Sunray's trial, and then that'll probably put us right at the position where we need to be to head back to Tatooine next time and take care of a few side quests. Oh, that's the side door. That's not the entrance I came in. I'm glad we didn't miss that quest. It is like a nice little piece of world building, so... Yeah, we can come back to the swoop track later. I think we'll do the swoop stuff before we take the submersible or whatever. Actually, let's do it before we even, like, talk to the Republic for the chip and stuff. I definitely want to go off-world and do that stuff first, but... So yeah, the hotel is good to go. I think we are just ready. So I guess the thing would be whether or not we want to save Sunray or convict him. Tell me about Sunray.
What? You think because I'm a hermit, I've always been a hermit? Just because I have...
I don't know if we've done this dialogue.
20 years doesn't mean he's not a friend. A man could have changed a lot in that span of time, though. But to become a murderer, I can't see it. That's
he's just wrong.
I know. He was a good man. Put me up in his home for a year back after I left the Order. War hero, too. Or so I hear. I wouldn't mind helping the fellow if we can. I owe it to him. Or you can be a young monkey lizard and ignore me, I guess. Well, I don't expect much these days.
Alright. You cranky old fuck. Let's talk to him, maybe. Maybe that's the play. So we're gonna go to west. Bruh. Where are you old man? Let's go. Alright. Let's not talk to her. We already know everything we need to know there. Let's ask him why he did it.
Jolie, coming to check in on an old man?
We've already seen that. We've already seen that. We've already seen that. There's a few things we need to clear up.
Go ahead, ask.
I know you're guilty, Sunray. I've got the Republic's data recording.
So the truth is out. I never meant to kill her, you know. When I found out she was a Sith spy using me to gain information, that something inside me just snapped. She didn't know I had found out. So I waited until she fell asleep. And then I killed her. Simple, really. But once I realized what I'd done, I panicked. I contacted those spies from the Republic to help me. They found the illegal monitoring device that the Sith had planted in the room, altered its recording to hide my part in it, and cleared up the evidence. I figured that was the end of it.
But the Sith found out the truth, didn't they?
The Sith must have been spying on me and Alasa, trying to make sure she wasn't a double agent. They must have seen the Republic spies getting rid of all the evidence.
So they replanted their own. Very, very funny.
Alasa must have stolen that hero's cross from me long ago.
That's a good quest. That's good quest design. It's very funny.
I just thought I'd misplaced it. But when the cross turned up on her body, I knew the Sith had put it there. So, now you know the whole story. What are you going to do?
Think you should confess? That's probably light side. You should probably confess to your crimes, Sunray.
You think I'm some kind of monster, don't you? All I did was kill a Sith. How many Sith have you killed? Dozens? Hundreds? Thousands?
In combat, not in their bed.
You know it. We don't kill them in cold blood while they sleep.
I don't see how the two of us are any different. She was a spy. She was using me to get information so Malak's army could destroy the Republic. She deserved his eye.
Killing your lover while she sleeps is murder, even if she is a Sith.
If I confess, I'm looking at 20 years in prison. And the Otto City officials might even place Kolto sanctions on the Republic Embassy. Without Kolto, how can we treat the injuries to our soldiers on the front lines?
These are just excuses, Sunry. We both know you have to own up to your crimes.
No, I can't do that. And put the Republic's supply of Kolto in danger. No, I won't. Now look, I may have done something stupid, and it may only be worse for my standing by it, but I will not confess. If you turn me in, the Republic will likely lose its Kolto export privileges, and then we'll lose the war for sure. Are you going to send all those thousands, millions like Taurus to their deaths just for your sense of justice?
Sunry, this is wrong and you know it. I am a Jedi. What is it that you expect me to do to defend your actions?
You do whatever you have to, Jolie. I know what I did, but I also know what's at stake here. No, I'll rot in here if I have to. But I won't betray the Republic. Do what you have to, but know what the consequences will be.
I mean, we don't know that that's what the consequences will be, right, folks? Let's do it. You are the arbiter in the Sunry Alasa murder case, then. I hope you are as impartial as the office is traditionally supposed to be. You off-worlders have a tendency to ignore the rule of law in favor of some rather irrational causes. What is it I can do for you? Let's begin this trial. Are you certain? Once the trial has begun, it cannot be stopped, and once judgment is given, the case can never be reopened. You must be certain your investigations are complete before you request a trial. This is the role of the arbiter. Are you certain you wish to begin? Let's do it! Very well, human. I shall advise the court, and we shall begin immediately. Your Honor, my client is guilty. You should get the axe. Let the record show the trial of Sunry versus Otto City Authority has commenced. Presiding are judges Shelkar, Josa, Nel Shikan, Koda, and Dula. The trial is to determine the culpability of Sunry in the death of the Sith Alasa. Representing Sunry in his defense is a member of the Jedi Order. Do you have any opening statements? Sunry's guilty. I could try to leave the Republic out of it. Well, whatever. He's guilty. Here's the proof. A recording. Let this new evidence be entered into the record. Ah, this new evidence is most convincing, yes. Yes, it seems to be. This shortens the trial considerably. In light of this new evidence, there is no need to proceed with the witnesses or cross-examinations. Court finds him guilty of the murder of the Sith Alasa. In accordance with Selkath law, the prescribed punishment for murder is death. The verdict has been delivered and the trial is now over. Oh, well, he ain't going to prison for 20 years. He's being executed. That's light side points for you.
There's nothing more we can do.
Oh, Sunny, no!
Well, there it is. Okay. And I assume... Yeah, that's that. There's no remaining thing in the log. We can go talk to Alora, maybe, and, if she's still here. Looks like she's gone away. We cannot enter the prison anymore. Not that that really matters, but I was kind of curious. I feel like there should have been a little more to that. Maybe because I threw him under the bus immediately, but like, I feel like there should have been some further resolution or statement or something with like the Republic or Alora. It's just like, he sentenced to death, and she goes, oh no, Sunry, and then it ends. Do not disturb me, I am busy. The task with the court has been completed. You have filled your role as arbiter to the satisfaction of this court. Do you have any other grievances you wish to present? Give them to the judge on duty at the time. Okay, well, alright then. There. Let's go talk to the Selkath. This one. You've returned. You have information for me? Have you discovered the fate of the missing Selkath youth? Have you any news of my daughter, Shasa? I have information for you, Shayless. Excellent. You've done well. What have you learned? The Sith are training the Selkath youth in the ways of the Dark Jedi. Yes, this makes sense. It's a wonder I did not see this before. Manon's greatest strength is our neutrality. If Malak brainwashes our youth and indoctrinates them into the ways of the Sith, he will have a strong following among the Selkath people, strong enough to seize control of Manon and Arkolto. My daughter Shasa, she too has been indoctrinated into the camp? I've convinced her to turn back on the Sith ways. Human, if you speak the truth, I'm forever in your debt, and yet my joy is tempered by knowledge the Sith still walk freely about Manon. Hopefully the testimony of my daughter will be proof enough of their actions, and make the Auto City authorities take action. Maybe this datapad will help. A datapad? Yes, I see. The datapad has all the details of the entire Sith plot. With this, the Manon authorities will be forced to take action. I doubt the Sith will be banned, but at very least they may face harsh restrictions on their exports. You have done much for me, human. Here are the credits I promise. I only wish I had more to give. Keep your credits. A Jedi has no need of such rewards. You refuse my reward? Truly, you humans are a noble breed. Perhaps my species has underestimated your kind.
Hey, kid. That was a good thing you did there. Almost brought a tear to this old man.
I did it for the light side points, Jolie. I want my +3 strength. Please excuse me now, human. I must go speak with the Manon authorities about the Sith plot. And what they have done to my beloved daughter. Okay. Now. So. We have Candaris's quest. Lorgel's dead. But we have the other Jinoharadan, which is Zulon. He's on Dantooine. So we need to make a trip to Dantooine and a trip to Tatooine. If we want to do both, which I kind of just do for the sake of completion. So I think we do Dantooine and then Tatooine, I guess. Sure. Greetings, humans. Well, the Sith has suffered setbacks on Manon and their goods are in short supply. You can rest assured that I will always have what you need. What do you got? You're starting to see that my inventory is of superior quality. Yeah, we never checked this guy. Hyper-adrenal stems. You know what? I'll take your whole stock of hypers. Well, I think that's it for us, then. Can't talk to this Rhodian back here, can I? No, I think he's a decoration. Okay, so I am gonna... Actually, let's run back to the ship before we end the episode. I'm vaguely curious on if we can enter the docking bay. The alternate route to the embassy that we skipped. I might as well do it this episode, because it's, you know, this is the nonsense mess episode of running back and forth and fucking shit up and figuring it out and getting murdered by the authorities and then lying to the authorities to not get murdered by the authorities. It's a whole, certainly an episode of all time. Oh yeah, we never triggered Juhani's quest. We talked to her, right?
What is it you...
Yeah. I feel like there's probably like one more dialogue there or something. Although I'm a little surprised with the, with things being the way they are.
Enough time to listen. We've got all the proper Kolto trading permits, so back off.
I'm a little surprised with the walkthrough, the list of like side quests that I'm using, like for optimized transit. That if it is level dependent to unlock Juhani's quest, I'm surprised they put Manon like essentially second. If you can't already unlock that, am I able to enter? Would this be it? Oh, okay. Well, there is in fact trouble.
What
That
is
hurt, I bet.
What is it? That is what a Jedi can do.
Okay.
Sure.
So, yeah. We still get the loot here. We get a little extra Sith blood on our hands, too. You know, that's all well and good. Alright, we can see if the room this leads to. Transport online, loading flight data, destination Sith base commits launch. We could see if this room is different. Like, if this is any... No, it just takes us directly to here. Oh, man, and now I'm all the way back in the Sith base, and I just gotta leave again? Okay. Well, curiosity sated, at least.
This entrance to the Sith Embassy has been closed temporarily due to a maintenance failure. The main entrance to the embassy will reopen when the problem has been fixed.
I heard the embassy was attacked.
What? How did you... This unit has no knowledge of what you're talking about. Those with legitimate business with the Sith should return when the repairs have been completed.
Fun. Alright, well, we can do this. Return to Ebon Hawk. Okay, now if I do one of these, let's see if something triggers. Just as a test. Probably should grab a full party just to have it, but I don't know. Would it be in the corridor? Because, like, that's where we saw the other guy. You know what? Yeah, because we ran into that one guy in the corridor, right? So I wonder now if there is another event. Like, maybe only one event can happen at a time, right? So maybe that's been replaced. Okay, well, there's nothing. We'll end it here then. Until next time.